hole weld here had split. It had pulled away. The gap was too much for me to weld. This machine, it should cut for this point. Maybe I'll put in a new seal, but it's really not that. Because the bolt that they had in there before can have some serious... So I think that pretty much concludes fixing up this brush hog, at least to get it working and whatnot. From what it was in pretty bad shape with all the holes going along here, and I tried welding up some of these seams, but boy was there a lot of rust in there, so that's why that weld kind of looked really bad. I got the tail wheel on and all the frame and stuff, and I put those two upper pieces on. I'm probably going to grease this thing also. I had to do a bunch of welding on this tail wheel, like this spot here they didn't weld, and all up underneath here, the whole way around they didn't weld, and there were even a couple spots in here they didn't do, a spot or two in here. And then I found in one of these sides, I forget which one, I think it was this one, the tail wheel here, it's slightly bent. It's not bent real bad, but you can see how that piece there is kind of pushed over a little. One hole weld here had split. It had pulled away from the metal, and I welded that back up, ground as much of the weld out as I could, and put more weld in, and then I actually did a couple passes on each side and some over top of the top. So I did that. I sealed all the seams here. There was two in here, one there, another one up here, and I think there was two here. Yeah. Yep. Two on this side and one on this side here. The gap was too much for me to weld. I could stick my finger up underneath it, so that's over ½ an inch, and that's too much to weld. So that's done. I painted the PTO shaft, made it look nice, and just kind of went over the spots that I missed with the first time I primed this. So, you know, this thing, it's not going to win any beauty contests with all the, you know, the weld spatter, and it's not a real pretty brush hog. However, this machine, it should cut, or this tractor implement, it should cut just fine, even with the way that it is. You know, there was a huge gash here, and I welded that up. And then, was it this side? I think it was this side. This side was all loose. I welded that up. Oh, another thing. I straightened these two bars. The one bar, actually, wow, it looks pretty good from here. One of these bars, I think it was this one here. It was all bent in like someone had hit a tree or something with it. I actually used the backhoe to straighten that out. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, we did a gearbox oil change like the first or second day that we got it. And it does leak a tiny bit up underneath here. There's a little spot where it's leaking. So at some point, maybe I'll put in a new seal, but it's really not bad enough to replace it. Pretty much it. You know, I couldn't do much about all these. I don't know if you guys can even see. Yeah, now you can see it. All the bulges and the stuff where they've hit stones. I tried straightening this deck the best that I could, but I can only do so much. I went and got a new pin up here because the bolt that they had in there before, it was a joke. It was like a ½ inch bolt. It was too long. There were no washers. So I did that proper. I think this is like a 5/8 bolt. 4.5 inches long with a washer. These 2 pieces of steel. Another washer, the spacer. The third washer. 2 more pieces of steel. This washer, and then finally the nut at the bottom, or at the end of it. And then I also bought a shiny new pin for the top, so we don't have to steal one off of another attachment. That's pretty much it, I think. Oh, I put on the new blades and stuff and repainted the stump jumper, so that should all be good under there. I see I have a few more little touch-ups to do, but for the most part, this old brush hog should last us a very, very long time. So I think that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And hopefully, I will see you all in the next video. This is just the primer paint now. At some point, after we rebuild the engine on the 8N and the 3-point lift cylinder and the hydraulic pump, maybe even put it in a new clutch, I don't know. So that tractor's going to have some serious stuff done to it. But once we get that one mechanically running strong, then we will paint that and this, probably Ford blue. That's what I'm thinking for now. So thanks for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.